So Yajnavalkya tells Maitreyi, what will happen if you realize your true nature? What will happen if you realize your true nature? Right? What happened to you? Okay. What will happen when somebody realizes true nature? When a lump of salt is thrown into the ocean, the salt is no more. The ocean is there. Every aspect of ocean is salty. Right? Okay. Like that, individuality disappears and universality appears. Universality. He becomes a universal being. He is no longer an individual, he is universal. Because he has merged with the universal consciousness. Okay. So this is like a salt doll. This salt doll is very depressed. I am very small and people use me for cooking and I will die. Then somebody tells the salt doll, you are actually, your grandfather is nothing but an ocean. It's full of salt. Okay. You have a big khandan called ocean. Then salt doll goes to check ocean and it never returns, merges back. Right? There's no individuality of salt doll remains. Similarly, when you recognize your true nature, there's no longer individuality. Individuality is actually false. It's almost like saying, you have seen ocean, right? The ocean has big waves and small waves. Tell me, what is a wave? Where do you take a piece of chalk piece and draw a line on the wave? This is the wave where the wave starts. Can you draw that? You will never be able to draw a line where the wave starts and wave ends. The wave has appearance in time. But the wave is nothing but water. Always. Like that, always you have been awareness and consciousness. Awareness and Satchidananda. You are always awareness, Satchidananda. A wave appeared, wave called thought appeared. Okay. That doesn't change your nature, basic nature. Sat Chit Ananda. A wave appearing in a water doesn't change the nature of water. Your nature is always existence, consciousness, bliss. Sat Chit Ananda. Existence, awareness and bliss is nature. It has not changed. A wave appeared. If you call it as a wave and start dealing with the wave, okay, forgetting its water, then you are living in an illusion. That's called mithya. Nothing can be separate from water. Nothing can be separate from awareness. Right? The wave is nothing but water only. Okay? So, become aware of your true nature, which is awareness, which is already you are. Only thing is, you are by mistake, by confusion, you are thinking that I am the body. So once you start understanding your true nature, where is this pettiness? Where is the feeling of I, me, mine? Where is the feeling of jealousy, hatred? I already told you that there are only two basic feelings, love and fear. When you recognize your true nature, you recognize the true nature of everybody and everything, which is awareness, existence. When you recognize that, where is the boundary for you? You are boundaryless. Then where is this pettiness, anger, hatred, jealousy, fear? There cannot be. The emotional disturbance will disappear or will not be there. They may come once in a while as a reaction, as a programmed behavior. Otherwise, you become free from all these emotional disturbances called bhava vikara. Only way for doing that is to recognize the non-dual nature of your I principle, awareness, Atman, Brahman. All means same thing. And recognition, how do you do? All the time you are aware. That's why you say, every time when you open your mouth, you say, I am. I exist and I am. You are already aware. But you are mixing up with something else. That's all. That mixing up you have to stop. Are you clear? So the salt, then the salt, individuality arises because the self is identified with the body. Can self be identified with the body? When you see the wave, okay, you see it's a wave. Oh, the wave is coming and wave is going. But you are not recognizing the water there. Right? The moment you recognize the water there, the water only is appearing and disappearing. Appearing as a wave and going. So what are you recognizing? Water or wave? What are you recognizing yourself as? Body or awareness? That's all is the difference. There is no point of time there can be a boundary in the ocean saying this is where wave starts and wave ends. Everything is water only. Right? So those people who don't, this is actually what I am telling you is called direct path approach to Jnana. Directly you are getting to the point. So those who, there are many people who are, there are many people, many practices where you say, oh, you have to stop the thoughts to recognize the self. This is called typically in yoga. Yogaha chittavritti nirodha. Stop the thoughts to find recognize the self. Make the mind silent. You don't need to, Vedanta says, okay, you don't need to stop a wave to find a water. Right? The yoga says, stop the water, wave. Okay, find the water. Yogic practices. That's good actually. In the sense it gives a control of the mind and mastery of the mind and all. But Vedanta says you never have to stop a wave to find a water. Okay? You are only giving a name saying that wave. Wave is nothing but water only, my dear. All gold ornaments are nothing but gold only. Necklace is gold. Okay? Chain is gold. Everything is gold. Everything in the universe is existence. Existence only. The tree, mountain, the river, you, human being, everything is existence. And I am experiencing consciousness in me because I have the mind. So mind, consciousness and existence I cannot separate out. Everything in the world appears as thoughts in me. Thoughts in consciousness. I am aware of the thoughts. I cannot separate out thoughts from consciousness. Okay. So then everything is existence, consciousness, bliss. Sarvam Khalida Brahma. All this is Brahman. It's an effortless realization which is possible once you start understanding the real meaning of these words. I alone exist as all this. I principle alone, not the individual body. It's a universal I, universal consciousness alone exists. Then what I call as individuality and the body and all, they are tools, instruments, appearing and disappearing. Okay. Then Maitreya says, there is no individual consciousness which confuses me. What happened to me? What happened to the I? Individual consciousness is not there. It confuses I. So Nadnavalkya says, there is no duality. When there is no duality, one doesn't see the other. Okay? One doesn't hear about the other. One doesn't smell the other. One doesn't speak to other. One thinks of the other. One knows the other. Okay, when there is a duality only when you think of the other. When there is a duality, you think of the other. One about hears about other, one talks to the other, right? When there is a duality only, you can think of other. But when there is no duality, who is there to hear about the other? Who is there to think about the other? Who is there to smell the other, the flower? Okay. There is no other. Only the self or I principle alone is appearing as everything. When appearing means, with the word appearance I have to clarify. Like a rope appears as a snake. There's no snake there. Rope is only there. Similarly, I principle is appearing as the world. World is not there. I principle alone is there. Right? When I principle alone is there, where is there to talk? This is actually called kaivalya or freedom. Mukti. So now you may start getting, the mukti means the person becomes like a stone because he has nobody to talk, nobody to think, he will be always in samadhi. No. He may be fully active, he is fully active and aware. Okay. But when he speaks the other, he knows I am speaking to the self, I principle. He sees the self in all. Now he has become, from an individual, he has become universal. He has love for all, hatred for none. He has no fear at all. And this person who has become universal was called a Brahmana in our ancient language. Brahmana means knower of Brahman. Brahmavit Brahmaiva bhavati. He becomes Brahman only. One who has become a universal being, free from hatred, jealousy or negativity, who has a love for all and who has a deep peace within, is called Brahmana, because he doesn't see the duality. Doesn't mean that when he sees through the eyes, he sees you, he sees the table. Okay. So he doesn't deal with both alike. He will deal appropriately, knowingly very well that I am dealing with the self. That's why Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, tiger is also God and cow is also God. For God, tiger God, do a namaskar from a distance. For cow God, do namaskar from close. So it doesn't mean that he will lose his discrimination. He will have discrimination, but for him, everybody is his own. Such a person can say, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world is my family. He sees one in all and all in one. The self in all, and such a person is called Jivan Mukta. Clear it is there? See, when he sees a tiger, he understands the tiger is existence appearing as tiger. And existence is awareness, my awareness. My own self is appearing as a tiger. Okay? So this is how he lives. He may be fully active in the world, but knowing very well everything is Brahman or the self or the I principle only is appearing as everything. Appearance is not real. The reality is I principle, which is Sat Chit Ananda. Is this clear?